Fishing is the second most popular recreational activity in the world, only behind running. There's over 60 million fishing license carrying Americans that are ready to try something new. The FishPro is going to bring in an entirely new customer into your dealership, and it's a totally new customer to the Sea-Doo life. We have an entirely new activity that you can do on the water on a Sea-Doo. So we've come up with some specific features that make the FishPro unique and really the fisherman's unfair advantage. So some of these features, the FishPro is based on our luxury touring platform, our ST3 hull platform. So it's incredibly stable. It's also very dry. So whether you're chasing bass on Lake Okeechobee or fishing offshore near Catalina or anywhere in between inshore in Galveston, Texas, it's an incredible ride. And this machine will get you to places no other vehicle can get you to. So we're going to go over some of the features that make the FishPro very unique and again, fisherman's unfair advantage. So one of the most obvious things you're going to see on the front of the Watercraft is our Garmin EcoMap. So the Garmin system, it's a full functioning high-end Garmin fish finder, but also navigation system. So you can plug in the specifics to your area, but you can also find the depth, and it works incredibly well. I've been out of Jupiter Inlet in Florida, been over 600 feet of water, and it read to the bottom super clear. Great functional unit, mounted on the right hand side, so it's very clear to see whether you're at idle, you're standing up, mounts right on top of the mirror. Now, one of the other cool things about this Garmin system, you can add this to other units. So you can add this to the GTX or the RXT from 2018 or newer. But the Garmin system really helps you find the fish and get your way home and get your way wherever you want to go very safely, knowing where the navigational routes are. Now, one of the other options that you can get on the FishPro is our 100-watt Bluetooth audio system. So if you want to have your sound and your entertainment while you're fishing or going to the fish or coming back, we've got that audio system. Now, one of the other elements that you can see here is we've changed the seat design slightly on the FishPro compared to our GTX and RXT models. So we've knocked down the lumbar support, so now it allows you to shift from the driver position back to the gear very easily. You can slide back and forth, and actually it's kind of a smooth material that allows you to slide back and forth. The second element of the seat is the rear portion is flatter. So the reason this is flatter is it allows you to sit sideways a lot more comfortably. So speaking of sitting sideways, so if we're fishing, we're bottom fishing or we're casting just off to the side, we can sit sideways, again with the flatter seat, but then we also have these footwell gunnels or footrests that mount on top of the gunnel. So if we're sitting sideways, now we have somewhere to brace our feet. Again, whether we're casting or if we're bottom fishing, we're very stable sitting sideways. Now, one of the other elements that everybody sees right away is the big Link fishing cooler. So now we've got a 45 quart roto molded, very high quality cooler. So you put ice in on Friday, you've got ice on Sunday, and some of the other features that are integrated into it is this work surface area. So it's non-skid, so when you're rigging your baits or rigging your lures, you have a work surface. And then you also have rulers here to make sure your catch is legal, so you're abiding by the local laws there. Now, the front of the cooler, we also have a rubber mesh net. So this is where you can put a tackle tray, so you have all your gear readily accessible when you're sitting on the back of the machine. Then it also comes with 4 adjustable rod holders. So you can move your rod holders wherever you need them to be mounted. We also have a trolling mount, so now we can add both sides where they're angled out, so you can troll and keep the line separate. Now, the other element that you see once we get to the back of the machine is we have a bigger extended transom. Now, what this transom does is it allows you to add a second row of link attachments. So if you want to add an additional fuel caddy or storage or another cooler, you can add that to the back. but what this also does is it adds more buoyancy to the back of the machine. So when this cooler is full of ice or full of fish, it's a bit heavier. So this adds more buoyancy when you're off plane. It also adds just an incredible big deck area. So without any tools, again, the link system, I can take this fishing cooler off, I can set it to the side, or I can even take it home and not even have to bring it. And now we've got this big back deck. We can actually use this as a casting platform. And then the other I would say the most beautiful aspect of the FishPro is how versatile it is. So it's not just a fishing machine. I mean, this is based on our luxury touring platforms. So we can take the fish cooler off for that day. We could plug in the ski pylon, we can plug in other accessories, and we can just go touring or go to the sandbar, or we can actually spot cast on this back deck. Because this back deck is really big, it's very flat, again, very stable. So again, the FishPro, it's for a whole new customer. This is somebody that maybe never thought about buying a Sea-Doo before, but now it makes fishing easier. You can go out fishing for a full weekend with a tank of gas, a sandwich, and some bait for less than $100. There's not many boats that can make that claim. So the FishPro is really for a totally new audience. This is for a new Sea-Doo customer. This is incremental sales. This is for somebody that's just looking for an easy way to go fishing. Easy to clean, easy to transport, easy to launch and load by yourself. So you spend a whole lot more time fishing than you do cleaning and maintaining. So this is your opportunity to grow your Sea-Doo business with the FishPro. All right, when you're done, just lock it into place. Just shift forward, then you can watch the depth finder and go to the next spot.